David Lunken, back with you to talk about the first stage of the creative problem solving process, clarify. We're now in step 3, which is formulate challenges. The purpose of this step is to really identify real challenges that invite solutions. And in this step, we're going to be getting more specific, we're going to get clearer, and we're going to really hone our challenge statement so that it's something we can actually really dive in to solve. So if you remember, Jonathan and I were on the side of the road. We collected some data. Now we said, wow, we've got 10 kilometers to go. We're going to get the car towed. We have to be at SIPC tomorrow. We have Isabel with us. We had a number of key data points. So now we're really to take our statement and move to the next step and say, how might we, in what ways might we, or how to, can we think about different options? So during the diverge step, the first step of this with diverge, we're now going to phrase our challenge statements and we're going to go for quantity again. So we're looking for a bunch and we're going to use the invitational stem, how to, how might I, or in what ways might we? So we generated some ideas and started to say, well, how might we get the car fixed first thing? How might we convince Isabel to drive us? How might we get to SIPC by 2 p.m. tomorrow? How might we levitate and fly to SIPC? In what ways might we find alternative transportation? So now we had 10 plus different options of how might we, in what ways might we, some of these more viable than others. So now we need to take all of these options and we need to converge. So step 3, formulate the challenge. Converge, we start to look through our options and we need to create a criteria for selection. We could say, what's our favorite? What's our least favorite? Which one just really, our gut reaction, do we like the most? Maybe we could ask what's feasible, desirable, and viable. So we walked away from that conversation on the side of the road and said, in what ways might we find alternative transportation to get us to SIPC on time? So now we have a tighter statement. We have a very clear range of things we can ideate on. And we're thinking, oh, wow, this is a problem that we can actually come up with some solutions on. So to review step 3, formulate challenges, once again, the purpose is to identify a well-crafted challenge statement that invites multiple solutions. We diverged using the gathered data, using the stems of how to, how might we, and in what ways might we, came up with a number of options. We then converged using criteria that we defined, whether it was feasible, desirable, or just our gut reaction, which is the thing that nailed it. And then we chose a reformulated challenge that we could move forward to. Once we have our reformulated challenge statement, we can now move into ideation, which is stage 2 of the creative problem solving process.